If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Loyalty to country always, loyalty to government when it deserves it. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. What would men be without women? Scarce, sir, mighty scarce. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence. Then success is sure. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. When angry, count 4. When very angry, swear. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. He is the only one that inflicts pain for the pleasure of doing it. Heaven goes by favor. If it went by merit, you would stay out and your dog would go in. Any emotion, if it is sincere, is involuntary. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. The human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. Part of the secret of success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. My books are water. Those of the great geniuses is wine. Everybody drinks water. Never argue with an idiot. They will only bring you down to their level and beat you with experience. It takes your enemy and your friend working together to hurt you to the heart, the one to slander you and the other to get the news to you. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. In the beginning of a change, the patriot is a scarce man, and brave and hated and scorned. When his cause succeeds, the timid join him, for then it costs nothing to be a patriot. Man is the only animal that blushes, or needs to. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. A half-truth is the most cowardly of lies. There's one way to find out if a man is honest. Ask him. If he says yes, you know he's crooked. Be good and you will be lonesome. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Let us be thankful for the fools, but for them, the rest of us could not succeed. Comparison is the death of joy. That is just the way with some people. They get down on a thing when they don't know nothing about it. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. The man who is a pessimist before 48 knows too much. If he is an optimist after it, he knows too little. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Good judgment is the result of experience, and experience the result of bad judgment. Don't wake up a woman in love. Let her dream so that she does not weep when she returns to her bitter reality. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit of doing your duty without pain. It's easy to make friends, but hard to get rid of them. Great people are those who make others feel that they too can become great. They did not know it was impossible, so they did it. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. There are 3 things men can do with women: love them, suffer them, or turn them into literature.